Welcome back, everybody. Now today, what we are going to be doing is I am going to be taking out my 6-star version of Cable to rank 2. This is my first rank 2 6-star. And there was a champion called Apocalypse that came out in September of 2020. That was about almost a year now, like 9 months ago ish. Doesn't feel that long, but yeah, about 9 months ago. And he brought something along called Horseman, and he made many champions, mutant champions, absolutely incredible. But the main two that he really made really good were Cable and Storm. All right. Now Cable. Well, most people think it's Horseman that makes these champions so insane. It's not Horseman. Horseman helps and all, but what makes them so insane is the fact that they is that all that stuff is synergies. It's not Horseman. Horseman gives some unstoppable and some like really nice pieces of utility, but overall that's not the main thing of what Apocalypse does. Alright, so before Apocalypse came along, Cable was a very trashy champion. He didn't really have that much damage output. He is an older champion, but yeah, ever since Apocalypse came along, when you used to throw heavies, you put on 1 degeneration, and it did not stack. But now it does stack, and now it stacks, and you put 2 on per every single heavy attack. That's what makes him so insane, because you can just stack up degen after degen after degen, and it is absolutely incredible. But yeah, that does max out our Cable at 6-star rank 2. He might be my first rank 3. I don't know yet. It still could be Corvus if I can awaken him. I'm really looking to July 4th, maybe a 6-star awakening gem crystal. But if I pull a 6-star awakening gem, or if I get a 6-star awakening gem crystal and pull a mutant, I'm not going to put it into this guy. His awakened ability doesn't do that much for him, and I'll explain in a minute, or a little bit later. Alright, but yeah, this guy has a very basic play style. The best part about him is he is not reliant on special attacks or anything like that. He is reliant on the Apocalypse synergy, which is why he won't be a part of my main 5. He will stick to the war deck with Apocalypse. If you guys watch my war videos, you already know how insane Cable can be. And yeah, this is how insane he is at 6-star rank 2. We are in the final quest of Act 5, the Ultron quest. And we're just doing really good. First fight cleared in 6 heavy attacks. And yeah, now it's time to move on. We will not be activating Horseman today, since I don't really like doing that. Synergies I'm cool with, but Horseman, I feel like it just gives a little bit of extra things that's not him. And I know you guys might be thinking, well, that's synergies too, but yeah, it's like, it comes with synergies, if that makes sense. Alright, but yeah. Now, there is a little bit of a problem with him at some points. He is very reliant on the parry. If you don't have parry, then you can take a lot of block damage. You usually have to bait a heavy or a special and then get a heavy intercept back at him. And the worst part about him is when you go up against somebody who's degen immune. And we are going to be facing a Nebula right after this Green Goblin, who is degen immune. It's not going to be the prettiest fight. That's when you're going to see the Cable before the Horseman. But yeah, I am not running any boosts right now. With boosts, it could get a lot bigger damage. But yeah, that does finish off the Green Goblin fight. And and that took about, I'm not really sure how many heavies, I couldn't see the hit counts. Alright, but now we are at the Nebula, who is degeneration immune. So yeah, this will be a little bit of a trouble and annoying. Yeah. Alright, And yeah, another really good part about this guy is he has a very relaxed play style. I suggest you guys do get good at parrying when they're running at you from far distance, like she keeps doing to us. Um, I feel that is trickier. When I was fully exploring Act 4, that is when I learned how to do it, or that's when I was practicing how to do it, and now I've mastered it basically, or at least I always land the block. But yeah, I throw off the SP2, and you can see the SP2 doesn't do that much damage, but if you want to go for a certain special, go for the SP2. It puts Incinerate on them and a Concussion on them, reducing their damage output, which, you know, is pretty nice. So I'm just trying to bait out her SP2 right here. I get a Dex, and yeah, this guy, Cable, he has some nice abilities, even before Horseman, that like are helpful, but they don't increase his damage output really. And yeah, the main thing is his regeneration. Every once in a while you can gain a regeneration. I'm not really sure if there's an actual way, but yeah, if you go for the SP3, you do get True Strike. So if you're having trouble with like a MODOK or a Spider-Man Classic or a Spider-Gwen or somebody, yeah, that's a good piece of utility he does have. But yeah, if you look at his abilities, he is an older champion, so there's not much at all. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure what to be saying right now, so I am just talking on, giving fun facts, and explaining what I'm doing. Alright, but I get away from the SP2, or I dex it, and yeah, and I throw off the SP1 right there. She is starting to regenerate just a tiny bit because of the nodes. She gets back up to about 40%. And yeah, I throw off another heavy attack. I dex the SP2. And yeah, I know this fight is really, really slow. But this is Cable without Apocalypse, basically. Yeah, so you can see he's not great. I'm only going to be using this guy with Apocalypse, and yeah, if I hadn't have gotten, well, like, the best part about this is I pulled him from a Cavalier Crystal at the very, very, very end of February. I think it was like the last day of February or something like that. But yeah, in the February side quest, we were getting a bunch of Cavalier Crystals. And yeah, that was like my 31st crystal opened. And the best part was a few days before that, I got in Cavalier, and on that day that I got Cavalier, I got enough 5-star shards for a 5-star featured, and I pulled Apocalypse. So I pulled this guy right after I got my 5-star version of Apocalypse. I took him up right away. This guy is my best 6-star in my opinion, even better than Corvus, just because Corvus isn't awakened right now. I hope I can really awaken him soon. And I just don't love Corvus. He's not my favorite. It's just hard to ramp him up sometimes, especially in big fights, if he's got no ramp up already. Yeah, so now we are going up against a Wolverine. And yeah, this guy is not degeneration immune. So yeah, I get the parry, I throw off heavy. And yeah, we're already starting to go to work. And the heavies, even by themselves, do a decent amount of damage. Yeah, but with the degens with it, it's just absolutely crazy. So we have 10 degenerations on them at that one point, and yeah, that fight is over. So yeah, we threw off 6 heavies there, and about 75,000 health was just melted like that. All right. But yeah, so now we are facing a Wolverine X23, and yeah, it's just the same old thing. Alright, but now I'm going to explain some synergies that we have for today. So yeah, these are all unique synergies for him. He's gained a lot of unique synergies over the past few months. He gained a Strife one, or Strife has a unique synergy with him. We don't have that. But yeah, with Apocalypse, you know the degens go up. We have Warlock on the team because for Cable, the ability accuracy of Cable's regeneration is increased by 10%, so some extra regen. And yeah, we have Domino on the team for 15% armor rating and 3% power gain. and we have white mags on the team for just some extra attack rating and stuff. And yeah, we have like some other stuff. We have some other stuff to help him out. We have Warlock on the team for mutants landed strikes during special attacks gain 10% attack rating. And yeah, I think that's it. And yeah, with white mags, he's got the synergy with himself for 8% attack rating for heroes, which Cable is, and plus 10% ability accuracy for metal champions, which Cable also is. And yeah, we have some extra armor and stuff like that. But yeah, that's not that big of a deal. All right, but now we are just starting a Phoenix fight. And yeah, we've thrown off 4 heavies, already about 75% down. And yeah, that last heavy was not necessary. But yeah, so 5 heavies in total. And yeah, we are just breezing through these fights. And yeah, it's just absolutely insane. This guy is very, very good. I do not regret taking this guy up. I think it's about like 100 extra degeneration per every stack of degen, which means like with 10 regen, that's 1,000 extra per tick, which is very, very nice. Latex gloves did get a 6-star rank 2 before me, but that was because well, that was just because he saved up for it, because 6-star rank 2s are basically equivalent power rating to 5-star rank 5s. But yeah, just a little bit more expensive ISO wise and catalyst wise. But yeah, he ranked 2 to 6-star hit monkey. But yeah, I have like 5 maxed out 5-star / 6-star rank 2s right now. He has 4 6-star rank 2 / 565s. Alright, but now we are on the second to last fight before we face the Ultron. And yeah, and this guy, I think I read in the notes that he likes to block more, and it does seem like he does. But yeah, I throw off another heavy, and I throw off another, and yeah, we are just going to work on this guy. Yeah. Alright, but yeah, that Gambit is already knocked out. Alright, but for his signature ability, yeah, it basically keeps the techno organic in check. I don't really know what that means. Yeah, I don't really know what his awakened ability does. That didn't really help me. It says Cable's mutant powers are hampered by having to consistently keep the techno-organic virus in check. As the strength of the techno-virus wanes, he has to devote a lot of his power to controlling it, which gives him more power to use it at will. I don't really know what that means. Didn't really make sense to me. But yeah, there's not that much to know about this guy. He's a very simple champion, a very fun champion. I think many new players would really like this champion because new champions like to throw heavies and specials. And yeah, with Apocalypse, he is a heavy beast. Alright, but yeah, so now we are on the final Ultron. Here I'm just reading the notes. There's Impact and Vigor, and some extra health and champion boost. Yeah, so I'm just reading the nodes, and yeah, the special 3 is active, and ISO infused. But yeah, we have the class disadvantage, and yeah, now it's time to hop into it. So I get the parry, I throw off a heavy, but remember this guy is degeneration immune as well, which is quite annoying in my opinion. Yeah, and he's about to get the power gain. He's got a Fury now, and yeah, he gets the power gain. He throws off his SP3, and it does a bunch of damage, and then I get stunned, and then I die. And yeah, then that brings us to the end of the video. Alright, but let's just sit through this boring animation. Actually, it's pretty cool animation. Alright, but yeah, that kills me. And yeah, this does bring us to the end of the video. I do not regret taking Cable up at all. This guy is an absolute beast. He will be in all my Alliance War videos for probably quite a while. So remember to always check in on those. And yeah, but thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit the subscribe and like button. Make sure to comment new videos you want to see. I'm always looking for new ones. Make sure to follow the Instagram. It tells you a lot about my MCOC account on my channel. And yeah, but thank you so much for watching this video. See you guys later.